Yo, what's going on, guys? It is time for another reaction video, and this is coming from the YouTube channel called 4, like the number 4 Evergreen. So if you like this video, check out that channel. This is 9 unbelievable places that actually exist. Let's get right into it.
From magical glowing caves to a place that actually looks like the Eye of Sauron, our planet is full of mysterious places that look like they're straight out of a fairy tale. Some of these jaw-dropping locations are yet to be discovered by humankind, but of the ones that have been discovered, we bring you 9 magical, mystical, you won't believe actually exist. Hey there, and welcome to another episode of Forever Green. If you're ready to have your mind blown by a waterfall that completely defies the laws of gravity, then you'll definitely want to stick through to number 2. Are you strapped in and ready to go? Good, let's get on with the video. Number 9. Door to Hell, Derwiz, Turkmenistan. No joke, this may well be the place that inspired J.R.R. Tolkien's Mount Doom in The Lord of the Rings. Only that this real-life place is not exactly in Middle-earth, but hey, it's not too far from the equator. Located in the middle of the Karakum Desert, about 260 kilometers north of Turkmenistan's capital, near the village of Derwiz Ashgabat, is the so-called Door to Hell.
I think I've seen this place before, but I don't know that I've seen it at night. And then the way that truck was driving near it during the daylight, it just seems creepy, and that gives you a perspective of just how huge this thing is. I would be afraid to be too close to it because I would feel like, what if the ground around it just like collapses and then you're engulfed in flames.
A natural gas field within an underground cave that was set on fire by geologists in 1971 to prevent methane gas from spreading too far into town. Locals gave it the name Door to Hell due to the area being characterized by explosions, boiling mud, and orange flames inside a large crater with a 230 foot in diameter. That's 1.5 football fields of fiery heat you do not want to come to.
So hold up. Is there a rail on this video and it's just blending in, or was this perhaps shot before the rails were added? Because some of the other ones, it looks like they've now kind of fenced it off, which I think is a good move if that's what they've done. But I don't see a fence here.
1.5 football fields of fiery heat you do not want to come too close to. Now, just wait until you see the gravity-defying waterfall picked by one of our subscribers at number 2. Number 8. Fly Geyser, Nevada. Back in 1964, scientists were drilling for sources of geothermal energy on the edge of the Black Rock Desert 2 hours north of Reno, Nevada, when they accidentally created this magical-looking well. The test site was reportedly left uncapped and never properly plugged. In either case, the scalding hot water that shot from the well hole began to form several calcium carbonate deposits, which grew several inches each year. Today, those deposits have become 3 large red and green mounds that rise out of a field of tall reeds and grasses. The 3,800-acre parcel of land containing this otherworldly place has recently been purchased by the Burning Man project in 2016.
Burning Man bought it? Like the music gathering thing in Nevada?
The place has recently been purchased by the Burning Man project in 2016. If you're familiar with the theme of their yearly festival, you'll know that Fly Geyser fits right in. Number 7. Mount Roraima, South America. If ever there was a heaven on earth, this would probably be it. Mount Roraima, also known as the Floating Island Plateau, is surrounded by Venezuela, Brazil, and Guyana, whose borderlines intersect right at its shelf. Its impressive cliffs rise 9,219 feet out into the sky from one of the most remote areas of the Amazon rainforest. However, the mountain is worth a visit for more reasons than its tall and magical cliffs. The mountains of this range, including Roraima, are considered to be some of the oldest geological formations known, some dating back to 2 billion years ago.
Wow.
And the area's near-daily rains have also created a one-of-a-kind ecosystem, which includes several unique species, such as the carnivorous pitcher plant, and some of the highest waterfalls in the world.
Wow.
Number 6. Salar de Uyuni, Bolivia. Welcome to the world's largest.
I've seen this on a few of the videos now, and this is still like, and I say it every time, this is one of the places top of my list to visit, the salt flats. I want to go here. I want to see it just for the experience, but I would also love to do all sorts of creative photo shoots here too.
Natural mirror. Salar de Uyuni, amid the Andes in southwest Bolivia, is the world's largest salt flat, and although wildlife here is rare, it's become a major breeding ground for several species of flamingos. Now you know a place is unique when it's got long-legged pink birds. The deserted 6,834-foot bright white salt flat is a legacy of a prehistoric lake that went dry, leaving behind rock formations and cacti-studded islands. Its otherworldly expanse can be observed from central Incahuasi Island. The rainy season is a spectacular time for images on Salar de Uyuni, but the Salar is tough on your vehicle. Salt will penetrate anything and cause rust and corroded cables, among other things. So, to minimize damage while visiting this incredible place, most people have their undercarriage sprayed with diesel before they drive onto the Salar. Before we move on, here's a quick challenge for you. If you can leave a like on this video, smash that subscribe button, and turn on the notifications in less than 5 seconds, you will have 10 years of amazing luck.
You can do that on my channel too, even though they're saying that for their channel. You can go ahead and do that on mine. Yeah.
Hurry up and try it. It actually works. Number 5. Waitomo Glowworm Caves, New Zealand.
I saw this on a New Zealand video recently. This is a really cool spot too, man. This looks like one of those places out of a sci-fi movie that doesn't really exist, but it does in fact exist.
5. Waitomo Glowworm Caves, New Zealand. This uniquely enchanting place welcomes you with thousands of magical glowworms as you glide inside the cave. The Waitomo Caves are just one of many others that are known for hosting a population of Arachnocampa luminoso, a glowworm species found exclusively in New Zealand. The Waitomo Caves are one of the best places to spot these glowworms. You'll need to venture 150 feet underground to witness the sparkling show put on by these little guys and get fascinated by the shining insects. With their alluring blue-green glow, they leave a spectacle that you would have never seen before. As they move around looking for food, they create a carpet of starry lights within the cave that will have you feeling as if you're in an alternate universe. Number 4. The Richat Structure, Africa. Welcome to the Richat Structure, also known as the Eye of the Sahara. This 25-mile wide Eye of Sauron is a prominent geological circular feature in the Sahara Desert. Once thought to be the impact crater of a meteor landing, other scientists believe it formed when a volcanic dome hardened and gradually eroded, exposing the onion-like layers of rock. Its true origin is still a mystery, which only adds to the otherworldliness of this place. The sedimentary rock exposed in its dome ranges in age, from the late Proterozoic Eon to Ordovician sandstone around its edges.
What's it called when they have a fossil of like a snail that was enclosed into a stone, and then they cut that stone open and you can see like the shape of the snail or the fossil that was there? That's what that looks like. It looks like a massive giant version of like a snail or something that was enclosed and then was cut open, and that's what was remaining below it. That would be creepy if that was what it was, right? Like we have these gigantic snails on Earth.
From the late Proterozoic Eon to Ordovician sandstone around its edges. For those of you who need a little history refresher, the Proterozoic period is a geological eon spanning the time from the appearance of oxygen in Earth's atmosphere to just before the proliferation of complex life on the Earth. That's right, this eerie place may well be older than the very air you breathe.
Wow.
Number 3. Abraham Lake, Canada. Not sure where to take your next date? Why not try Abraham Lake? An artificially created lake in Canada that is every photographer's delight during winters. Abraham Lake is located in the North Saskatchewan River in Alberta, Canada, and is Alberta's largest man-made lake that resulted from a dam construction that took place in 1972. The frozen bubbles that look like shining jewels are the result of methane trapped underneath the lake.
Oh, cool.
The bubbles are created when organic matter, such as dead plants or animals, decomposes and releases methane gas, which rises to the top. As the winter sets in, The bubbles freeze and stack on top of each other, creating a unique formation of bluish-white crystals in frozen columns that's completely unique on this planet.
Have you ever seen those artists that will paint with acrylic and it's a three-dimensional one? Kind of one of the most common ones you'll see is they'll paint like koi fish, and it's just layers and layers of paint. And so when you look at it from the side, you can see like the fish, but when they're painting it, they're actually painting it from the bottom to the top. That's kind of what this gas looks like. You can see the layers of the gas. It almost looks like layers of paint.
It's now time for today's subscriber pick. Today's photo was sent to us by a subscriber wondering about this otherworldly waterfall defying all reason and logic. If you come across a mysterious photo online and want us to look into it, just send it over and we may even feature it on a future video. We looked into this mystical waterfall and believe it or not, we're pretty sure it's photoshopped.
Duh, that's definitely photoshopped. I can tell you that in 2 seconds.
However, there is a similar reverse waterfall at Nanagat near Mumbai, India, that appears to completely defy the laws of physics like the one in this picture. And number 2, Nanagat Waterfall, India. Nanagat is a mysterious place. Located in the western Ghats of Maharashtra near Jannar in Pune, India. It is located about 3 hours from Mumbai, and it's a cryptic mountain, from which a waterfall flows in the complete opposite direction. But how does that happen?
Wind?
Well, the cause is the incredibly strong force of wind that constantly pushes the gushing waters upwards, leaving us with the appearance that the world is working upside down. Before we reveal number 1, be sure to check out other amazing videos on our channel, and give us a like if you enjoyed this video so far. Tell us in comments which one of these you like the most and why. Number 1. Ice cave near volcano, Russia. The last place you'd expect to find an ice cave is near a volcano. And yet, this cave was carved out of the glacier by an underground river that has its source in a hot spring.
I think that's super cool, but it's definitely a place I would never put myself because ice is just too volatile. You never know when it's going to melt just enough to splinter off some sort of crack, and then that crack spreads, and then the whole thing just caves in around you, and you're done. There's nowhere for you to go. You're just going to freeze to death.
Gushing from the Manovsky volcano itself, the cave is incredibly beautiful. The sunlight penetrating it paints the walls and the ceiling in all colors of the rainbow.
Looks amazing, but not going to catch me in there.
This is truly where fire meets ice to create an unearthly sight that you'd think would have melted by now. But believe it or not, this place still exists, but it's not sure how much longer. The last eruption of the volcano occurred in 2000. In the case of a repeated eruption, the cave can be completely destroyed. So if ever you
See what I just said? I don't want to be there when that thing erupts.
wanted to go and visit in person, it's best to start planning your trip now. And that's it for the magical, mystical places you won't believe actually exist. Do you agree with our list? Be sure to let us know.
Cool video. If you guys have suggestions of other content like this, please comment below. Let me know. If you can provide a link, that's super helpful so I can add it to my list. Have you visited any of these places? Comment below if you have, if you've had the opportunity to see any of these places in person. And if you haven't visited any places on the list, what is the most unique place you have ever visited? With that being said, let's wrap it up here. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share this video. Share it anywhere on social media you spend time, Facebook, Reddit, Twitter, Instagram, wherever you're at that you like to spend time and share with others. So I will see you guys in the next video. Later.